Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Galactic Civilizations for Megastructures. We're going to be starting up a brand new game on Godlike difficulty. And I think we're going to try something a little bit different today. We're going to be starting up a one planet challenge. Yeah, and for that, we are actually going to need a custom civilization. There's other options. We've already done a playthrough with like the Altarians and most of the other culture sort of civilizations. And we are going to be doing a culture game for this particular challenge. And we'll talk more about that, why, and all of that as we go forward. But right now, we need a new civ. So let's go with a mad scientist cloning himself. One mind, endless bodies. What is that? Hey, it's Strat9. Let's load more images, shall we? These don't work for me. What is that? A little bit too mad. Too mad. Too far on the mad spectrum. We need to pull it back. Pull it back a bit. We don't want someone who looks too evil. We want somebody who looks a little bit friendly. Because we're going to be nice people. Nice clones. Yeah, he seems like a normal dude. More images like this. You'll do. You will do. Sure. Cultural focus. Collectivism. I mean, it kind of makes sense. But we're going to be pacifists. Yeah, and we would like that personality to be cultural and peaceful. Okay, we are going to be humans. We will create a new species. We would like to be pretty social, and we grow a lot. Everything else will just be normal. Add names? Sure. Jane. You look like a Jane. Species name is Jane. All Jane. All day. Cool. Species Jane. Okay, we good? For our abilities, we will be extremely likable. And to balance that, I don't think we need to be brutal or clever. Would be good. We only care about being very, very likable. And let's get urbanites. I think that will do. We will take legendary ships because they're just really good. Vega Spire, in case it comes to war. Our civilization abilities, we will be devout and empathic. Something like this. Now, for our planet, we do want a star system with quite a large world. A single world. 32 is pretty good. Can we get something bigger, like a 36? Would be pretty tight. Alright, I think we'll take the class 32 arboreal world. Done. Let's make it arboreal. And I think that will do. Save it. Okay, here we got it. The Eternal Clones Union. The Eternal Clones Union. They're devout, empathic. They've got colony ships, a colony ship and a probe ship to start off with. A flagship. We're pacifist. And we're going to be humanoid for a +2 to diligence. Let's go ahead and select them. We're going to be playing on Godlike difficulty, game pacing. Everything will be set to normal. I think we would like a single sector game. We'll make it medium sized, although medium was quite large, but let's go with a medium sized single sector. Star frequency will be set to occasional. Everything else will be fine. Civilization proximity far. All very good stuff. Let's see. We will want to do some tech trading, so that's okay. Players can only trade known technologies. Disable tech brokering. Disable AI surrendering. And I think disable leave off surrendered colonies. Okay. And we will leave all the victory conditions on for the moment. Okay. Well, we are in, folks. We are the Eternal Clones Union. And what are the rules for this one planet challenge? Well, we can only ever settle one planet. If we, for any means, come across another planet that we are given, or we take over through influence or whatever, we will have to sack that person. Now, we can settle smaller worlds if we so choose, as long as there is no population there, no governor, nothing like that. This will be the only planet we ever have in terms of population and buildings and infrastructures and things of that nature. Now, we have chimeric biomass here. Upgrades this artifact to unlock charges that will terraform a tile on selected world. That's actually quite nice, but let's start things off with our capital city having a +3. Capital city right here in the middle is kind of nuts. I love it. Let's put it down. Science, there seems like a decent amount of science up top over here. We'll take that +2 science and maybe a +3 industrial center. A +3 over here, I think, is fine. It's basically the same but we'll get this one up and running. And it'll look something like this eventually, with maybe like some sciencey buildings all over the place here, like that to kick things off. And this is a little bit of a question mark. Don't know what we're going to put there. Now, we will be going culture, so we are going to want like a beacon of Babylon, and that's a thing that we need. We have the Korinic Temple. This gives +1 level to influence, which I like. Influence growth. So I think there's influency type stuff down here. We'll terraform this and we'll get a beacon of Babylon somewhere. Maybe like right there will be okay at some point. Something like this. We're also going to need more housing, and we'll see where the housing districts go. We'll see. But something like this to kick things off at the start. For our first research, we have access to, I want colonial policies. Unfortunately, it wasn't on discount. That sort of sucks. Now, settling is not as important. I think we save our influence. We don't need to do a telescope takeover. And our colony ship, I'm not sure what we're going to do with it. Our probe, we will just start scouting out for maybe some resources in this direction. There is a planet we can use for our colony ship. We'll just go ahead and slam him into that. And our flagship, get to work on exploring some nodes for us. Beautiful. Our shipyard, get to work on supply ships. Supply ships immediately. There's our first colony. The only one that we'll probably end up settling. All right, we have access to our first set of leaders. And what are we really looking for here? A decent minister of technology. It seems like you're the best we're going to get. We're just going to pick you up, not even look too hard at it. You've got the biggest number. Get in there. Minister of colonization. I think you will do for that +7% to our happiness. And we don't really need very much else at the moment. We are going to want to make cash because we're going to need a lot of diplomats. We've uncovered a precursor probe orbiting Cloner Prime. We are not sure why it was sent here. What are our orders? We can increase progressivism, unlock the Stargazer ship. We're going to take the 500 treasury on this one, methinks. We're going to need cash, like I said, for lots of leaders. There's colonial policies getting us our enacted policy slots, planetary generator tech, all that good stuff. I feel like we're going to meet the AI fairly soon. We might want to sink some turns into Universal Translator while it's here. Now we have part of the Empire for the influence growth, and that is going to be very, very important. The extra approval really early on with empathic connection would be very nice to maximize our science and development. A new generation has been born on Cloner Prime. Well, they were kind of made, not really born, but I guess, choose your terminology. Gain a scientist citizen. Science will be very important. That's nice. I do like to see a minor world. That's going to help us out a lot, actually, if we can spread our influence there fast enough before some AI gets it. No, we don't want to research this. Let's swap away to artificial gravity. Oof. That was close. That was close. Almost researched the tech before we were ready. First anomaly has been surveyed. We'll capture the famed mercenary Mirazu Yizen. We can imprison them for extra pacifism and approval, which we will do. Our ship has come across a shattered comet that is filled with metals that are extremely rare. Unlock a random tech. Yeah, do that. I don't know what we unlock, but we'll take it. Oh my god, another minor world. Ooh, really good. Let's have a look at what's going down on our planet, because we don't really want them to work away at all of this if there's other things that we can do. Everybody's looking happy. Love it. Let's scout over here. A little bit of antimatter, some durantium. Okay, pacifism. We picked pacifism because of the diplomacy. We cannot go to war with the AI. The AI will crush us. Even if we were preparing for war with the AI will crush us. We have access to a pair of constructors. Let's see if we can position one of them somewhere here. And we are going to want to surround this eventually with bases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's put you over here. More constructors. Lots of constructors. All the constructors. Put you over there. Okay. All supply ships. That's all we're going to be doing forever. Bit awkward. We're not going to be able to surround this as much as I would like unless we build it like there. All right. Artificial gravity. Fine. Done. Cool. Let's go for... I don't need any of this stuff. Any of it. We will start putting some work into asteroid mining. We've come across an ancient artifact near Cloner Prime, believed to have come from an ancient precursor. Rebuild it as a ship. Gain a your citizen. Study the artifact. If you can study the artifact, we don't need yours. We're not about that. Now let's go ahead and put down our first communication starbase. Cultural influence is the name of the game here. Influence 10%. Ooh, double durantium. Love it. It looks like we can get 2 antimatter and a durantium. We're not going to be able to grab this one, but I don't want this to mess up my organization either. In which case, maybe we position you like over here, like you over this way. You become a communication starbase. It's going to eat into our gold a little bit, but that's fine. It may be a little bit too soon where we should be grabbing up a bit more resources, but I'm okay with it. We followed a distress signal to an area where we found a strange patched together vessel. -10 approval. No way. Spawn a pirate ship. Ugh. That pirate ship will probably want to kill my flagship, but I'm not taking the -2 approval. Spawn the pirate ship. It's probably like a pirate cruiser. It is. We can't fight that. That is just not gonna happen, but we can wait for it to go away. Actually, it might actually kill us. It might actually kill us. It's gonna kill us. It's gonna kill us. That's okay. Minor setback. Minor setback. You should be fine there. Let's go ahead and construct. This one is gonna be a mining starbase. And that is antimatter and durantium. We'll throw on the mining drones. Gen 13 has always been consumed by resentment over being excluded. They gain the focus trait, improving their overall effectiveness. However, there will always be lingering resentment, and Gen 13 may be more susceptible to future temptations. What does that even mean? 500 treasury is quite a lot. Pursue the inheritance. I think we should let go of the bitterness, though. I never take this, and I'm curious to see what it does. Jane 13. You have +5 diligence. That doesn't help us at all. Focused. Beautiful. Any other interesting hires here? Nope. Please do not die. Thank you. Just chill there for now. We will give you +1 moves. Yep. Send you out. I don't know where that pirate has gone, but let's just go over this way. Still waiting to make contact with the AI. We're surrounded by minor worlds, which is great news. If we can expand and get all of these minor worlds into our territory, it's going to mean really good things for our empire. Okay, we've almost finished building up all of this stuff. I'm okay to let it run for now, but I really want to meet the AI so I can get to work on my diplomatic stuff. There anyway is asteroid mining. We will, I guess, start on armed shuttles. I would much rather. There's like a whole lot of other stuff, but if they're gonna keep throwing this crap at me, I'll research it, see if I want. Let's get these asteroids up and running. We may actually need another asteroid miner or 2. Bump that to the front. I think 1 more set will be very nice. Near Cloner Prime, we have discovered an ancient recording device. +500 influence. Progressivism goes up. I think we want 500 influence. Let's get borders spreading nice and early. We're just gonna send this probe out. Maybe we need a second probe. Hey, we have finally found somebody else. It's the Terran Resistance. Just-in-time armed shuttles. We will want planetology at some point, so we might as well pick it up now. Although we have 3 turns left on Universal Translator, so that needs to happen sooner rather than later. You are a fighter. Go ahead and give us a little happiness boost over there. And I guess you're just going to be with our flagship, Run Escort. We will assign our scientists a task. We've already gotten to work on that. We need to research Universal Translator. It's the Terrans and the Terran Resistance. Very, very nice. Let's go ahead and get our asteroid miner go in here. Now, we will very much need to secure ourselves. It's the murder shrimp, the mantis. Nice. We will not have the most colonized worlds. There is Universal Translator. Beautiful. Choose a new tech. We want hyperwave radio for another enacted policy slot. The planetary beacon. We want to make our way over to the Beacon of Babylon, which is this technology. Thank you very much. +1 diplomacy and 10 culture points, getting us another trait. +2 relations for peacekeeping. That is what we want. We are very peaceful. We will very likely support the Manti here for the +1 to relations. And let's have a look. Everybody should love us. Mostly. Outside traveling range. Yeah. Skill and diplomacy. All good stuff. Hyperwave radio, max policy slots. The Beacon of Babylon, we'll probably get to work on that immediately. We would also, I guess, take Space Doctrine for another policy slot as well. And this time we want Heart of the Empire for another 10% to influence growth. We can very likely raise taxes. Oh my god, we can raise taxes pretty high. Let's leave it there for now. Excellent. Our flagship needs to go out there and do some prospecting for us. Even though there's a pirate cruiser lurking somewhere out there. A little bit scary. Let's keep you guys finding stuff. They're coming in. They want open borders. They're offering Illyrium. That's a no, sir. That's a no. I offer you no money. Get rid of your Illyrium. Reject this. Just reject it. Done. But that does remind me, we will need to go over here and hit all of our dudes. Offer them open borders for cash. Your flagship discovers an ancient star map. Seek out the high quality planet. Unfortunately, it's right there, but we are not going to be settling that. We do want to try, if we can, to buy the things that we need, like hypersilicates, so that we can maybe get Khazar's mainframe. Let's buy those up. We're also going to be on the lookout for harmony crystals, so we can build the Beacon of Babylon. One of our top researchers fled our world for reasons we won't get into here. Our sources tell us he's hiding on your world. It'll be very easy to spot this person, I imagine. We're going to just send him back. +1 relations with the Manti. We don't really care about anything else. Let's hop over here. We will want the coordination beacon, and it'll be on one of these tiles. And let's assume that the beacon is going to go there. Let's put this in the queue. Let's get rid of this. Let's put down the coordination beacon right there. Add that to the list. Very nice. All right, Space Doctrine done. Leadership recruiting. Another enacted policy slot. Let's go for leadership recruiting. And we will probably put in... I mean, it's not often we do coerced colonization, but I think we can get away with it here. Absolutely. And that's going to help us grow quite a lot. Speaking of growing, we are going to want a planetary beacon eventually. I don't think now is the time. A recruiting station early just for an extra growth, plus the 100% seems to make sense. We're going to grow very quickly, fill up our planet, and that's going to be good because our population is what's going to fuel this here economy of ours. I'm just going to set you to not sleep. That's a mistake. I need you to auto-explore. Don't you love an auto-explore feature? We've come across some sort of device left behind by the Dreadlords. We'll take the diplomatic capital this time around. I would very much like, I don't know, maybe we don't just go for a culture victory. Maybe we can actually go for a, whatever it's called, a prestige victory. That would be pretty sick. Leadership recruiting for another policy slot. The governor's manor, the ability to invite leaders, all very good things. We would like Xeno entertainment. It's here. 7 turns is a long time, but why not? For our other policy slot, we might as well go for experimental drives, help our ships get around a little bit faster. Keep an eye on the market. We're looking for, not tech pods, harmony crystals. Tech pods not bad. We've heard rumors that the Terran Resistance have built the Giga Obelisk Galactic achievement. Congratulations. They've already researched Gigamass theory. Intelligence reports the presence of a sophisticated criminal syndicate. +2 wealth. We don't really need that approval boost. We'll take the cash and hope that there are no knock-on effects with crime. My flagship dude, are there no anomalies to survey? We just don't have the ship range to survey more anomalies. Alrighty, let's get you to be a Minister of Exploration. We would like a Minister of Tourism, and you will do. This will hurt our cash quite a lot. Maybe we don't do that just yet. +10 science, so yeah, we're doing that. You go here, you go here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Scans indicate this is the remain of a pirate warship. +2 Durantium, 1 Prometheon. Recover the environmental shield no matter the risk. Ability check technology, 57% chance of success. Environmental shield makes all ship in fleet immune to damaging nebula effect. Nah, screw that. Give me Prometheon. No thanks. Alright, we've got a little bit more ship range. Some more anomalies over here. Dr. Xenogenesis, I thought I changed your name to Jane. What the hell? Let's maintain a friendly relationship. Your flagship will come across ancient plans for a semi-sentient AI. -5 crime. I don't think crime is a problem. Hopefully it won't be. I like the idea of that cash. 6 Illyrium and 8 precursor nanites though is technically money if we can sell it and if it's selling at a decent price. Illyrium selling for 46. I think we can sell off a bit just so we have a little bit of cash in the bank. Very much love to build the Beacon of Babylon. Come on, harmony crystals. No harmony crystals. Sad times, sad times. That's okay. That is all right by me. It's the Zolotzi. Lovely to meet you, Zolotzi. Let's make sure we have open borders with everyone. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Want to keep on top of those relations. Most populous, we're not there. We have one planet. We have a single planet. Do we want the Heritage Center? I don't think we do. It does give +2 levels to influence though. And if we could build it here, could be good. Make a much bigger beacon. Probably there is better. Let's go ahead and put you there, top of the queue, please. Our media is reporting that the Terrans are oppressing a minor religious group that is spreading on their world. Okay. Outcome unknown. We get diplomatic capital. Contact the Terrans and asking how we can support them during this crisis. Yeah. Let us know, dude. Let us know. +1 farming, +2 usable tiles. Oh, that's very good. Yes. Boom. We got 2 usable tiles all the way over here. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right, there's Xeno Entertainment for Holotheaters, free media for the extra diplomacy bonus, +5 culture points, and a 1% growth. Not to be underestimated. Starbase modules gets us extra starbase range, TechPod hives, which we may actually want. Orbital manufacturing. I think we need science. We need like our tech capital and other things. Let's get that done. We have a strong suggestion for you. Accept the alliance, +10 research on all worlds. Yep, sure. One of our esteemed generals is there to stage a coup. Man, you guys are having a lot of troubles. -5 control. Pacifism goes up, +2% approval. This isn't really our problem, man. Not our problem. That's somebody else's problem. We probably do want another constructor or 2 out there to try and get some of these resources. The Terrans have settled all around us. That's great news. We can culture flip those pretty easily. Terrans are somewhat aloof when we offer aid. They deny that there is any real issue with the religious followers. Release a statement in support of religious tolerance directed at the Terrans. Outcome unknown. We cannot help those that don't want help. Leave it alone, even though our citizens won't like it. It's fine. Our citizens will be totally okay with it. Don't even worry. We probably should get some diplomats out there. You're fairly cheap. Let's go ahead and assign you. And let's put you in the Manti cluster. It is not lost on me that most of the resources have already been gobbled up, but already our influence is starting to encroach. Our astro ecclestatics have read a new message in the movement of asteroids. Okay, asteroids, whatever you say. The guilt magnifier. I don't think we need the guilt magnifier. That's -5% crime. Let's have a look at what crime is like on our planet. There is some crime. There is something to be said for the guilt magnifier. Store it in the vault. Let's go ahead and pop the guilt magnifier. Everybody's super guilty, all of my clones. Our exploration has led us to an artifact of precursor origin. Take the wormhole generator. One of my personal faves. There is research districts. We can get some tech going, which is a very, very nice. I would very much like to get up to Khazar's mainframe. So let's beeline that. Our ambassador's ship was destroyed. Wow, this is awful. We have to spend 1,000 treasury. While in orbit of our home planet, we believe your government is behind it. We demand reparations. We are innocent. Nevertheless, in the interest of peace, we will make restitution. -8 relations with the Manti for 100 months. Oof. Don't like that. Don't like that. What can we sell? We're never gonna get to 1,000. We're never gonna get it. We are just going to have to bite the bullet on this one. They would like an exploration treaty. They're gonna give me Xeno manufacturing and interstellar cabinet basically for nothing. We're going to accept that. That's a great deal. And here we're just going to have to take minus relations with the Manti. That's gonna suck. Good thing we put a diplomat in there. And we are going to run our galactic festivals because we don't really have a use for our control just yet. Until we can like pressure the scientists or do any of that fun stuff. Just gonna have to be. Your twisted experiments pale in comparison to your superior intellect. I believe we can work together, I believe so. We have finished building pretty much everything we want. The holotheater here does get us extra approval. And it's something to work on. The Durantium processor, I would like. We need Prometheon for the tech capital. We could maybe get the Durantium processor up here. It's gonna add to our pollution, which is a consideration. We might have to get like an atmospheric scrubber or something. We'll just get to work on that for now. It's unlikely that we're going to get another constructor after this one for the purpose of harvesting resources. But our influence growth is insane. Massive migration of strange peace creatures are migrating through our territory. Protect the space whales. Protect the space whales. Always protect the space whales. We can go up to altruism for an extra +2 diplomacy Homeworlds gain 10% of all inputs from all homeworlds of civilizations we have a friendly relationship with. That's going to be huge because we should be friendly with just about everybody. So that's a massive bump to Cloner Prime here. There's our constructor. Is there anything that we could get some more Durantium? There was triple Durantium over here. Currently in the hands of somebody else. Unlucky, unlucky, unlucky. What is this? An Ascension Crystal. Damn. Yeah, unlikely that we're going to actually find any more resources. Would love... Actually, there was some Prometheon. I would love to have gotten some Prometheon. I guess we'll just go over here and hope and pray that we find something. An Economic Relic. That ain't a bad one either. We don't have access to any more anomalies. Man, we are very much limited. Because we haven't settled any planets, we're kind of stuck close to home, which is an interesting situation to be in, to say the least. Highest approval? You'd think we'd be there, but we're not. It is the corporate sector. We like money. Yeah, we do. Again, until we expand a little bit or research certain technologies, we can't really do too much with our ships. So let's keep them close to home. We've heard rumors that the Terrans have built the Office of Control. Okay, I won't lie to you, Dr. Jane. The Zolotsi really like money. Can help our relations if we get 70 credits. 70 credits is not a lot. I will give you 70 credits. Xeno research is done. Now we would very much like, I guess, cultural influence here. Let's stop off on our planet. For Khazars, we need one Prometheon. I thought we actually had a Prometheon. What happened to my Prometheon? There are the Harmony Crystals. They're expensive. Our Prometheon isn't here. We must have built something that took a Prometheon. God damn it, I want that. Let's sell off all the antimatter for now. That doesn't get us a whole lot. We may have to try and trade for Harmony Crystals, but we absolutely, absolutely must get the Beacon of Babylon. Let's buy the one Prometheon that we need. It's fairly cheap. At least we could get to work on Khazar's mainframe. That would be a +6. That's a +6, and we can maybe surround it. I think Khazar's goes there. Make that happen. Pressure the scientists. Our research is not very good, not gonna lie. We almost have Khazar's mainframe. Maybe we should think about having up some kind of a military just as a little bonus to our relationships, but everything is fine. The Mantis don't like us, but that's expected for the next 100 turns or whatever. Get open borders with the Yor, open borders with these guys. Open borders with the furballs. Okay. They're giving us back the 70 credits we gave them. That's good. One of our freighters from Homeworld has been damaged. 300 credits is pretty good. And 300 treasury. Is that worth a -2 relations? I think it is. It's only 300, but it does get us an Harmony Crystal. And I think for the beacon, we need 3. So we need 2 more. Gonna be a little bit hard to come by. We may have to do something with cash on this planet just to make our income a little bit better. We can always drop taxes. Yeah, everything has been hoovered up here. Maybe we would like one economic starbase. I think we will. One economic starbase right there. Sensors have detected a large object. Yeah, cool, cool, cool. We're getting reports of a destruction due to pests that originated on your home world. Yeah. Let's, we're gonna have to sell off some stuff. 500 is a lot though, brother. You're asking a lot, game. It's a -1. It's fine. 50 months. We get some control out of it. Okay. Zalotzi keep giving us cash. Feels good. There's the Honor Spice. I think we'll sell it off. That seems like a pretty good price for Honor Spice. Your relentless pursuit of scientific advancements and cloning technology is both awe-inspiring and concerning. As a fellow leader in this vast universe, I urge you to consider the consequences of your actions. We're glad to meet you. It's the Iconians. There's cultural influence. We would like emissaries for a +1 to diplomacy. Gotta keep everybody loving us, if possible. Let's go over to the Iconians. Get open borders. Offer, yes, done, done. Land you guys there. We should have Khazar's mainframe. We're up to 50 science. That means we could probably just slap down some research around it. That is now locked in stone. We really want more Prometheon. Prometheon's still at a premium though. Perhaps we can do some trading with the AI. They want 70 credits. Yeah, have 70 credits. The Zolotzi are likely to give us that. Anyway, we have a Minister of Justice that'll reduce crime. Not terrible. Also a Minister of Culture. Increases influence based on the social. I think that's very important for us to have. Perhaps more than a Minister of Tourism. So let's go ahead and slide you over to the Minister of Culture. 12% influence growth. Again, we're all about that influence. Okay. We should now be pretty much full on population. Yes, almost there. 1 month. And then we can replace that thing that's in orbit. Yes, we're starting to steal all their resources. We should also be flipping planets fairly soon. Now remember, if we get a planet that has a governor, we need to fire that governor. There's emissaries for that +1 diplomacy bonus. We would like to work our way up towards alliances and that sort of thing. Other important considerations could be the path. Cultural treaties are important to what we're trying to do. I think we got to go for diplomacy. We were going to do an economic starbase. Whoopsies. Economic starbase there just to help this develop. We don't really want the manufacturing +2%. I'm happy with this bonus. We'll leave it as is for now. Maybe we do want the research. Let's go ahead and put that in. What I'm going to do is actually now start stockpiling supply ships. They would like Xeno Entertainment, but maybe for an exploration treaty. He already has diplomacy. Damn. And battleship cruiser doctrine. Damn. There ain't no way. There ain't no way. He will give us space elevators, allowing us to build Razars the lift, potentially. All right, harmony crystals are back. We might actually just try to sell stuff to the AI. Let's have a little bit of a wheel and deal, shall we? You have a decent amount of Prometheon. We would like some Prometheon. We could get a decent amount of Prometheon. What we want are, well, we want money. We might have to just get like 5 Prometheon. I think we'll accept this. But nobody seems to have crystals. Anybody else have decent amount of stuff? Credits? You've got quite a lot of credits, but you like to hang on to your credits. You like your credits. Let's head planet side and see if we can build a tech capital. We can. So we should. And we'll put it right there. +7 there. And that'll make a nice +11 Khazar's mainframe. It looks like Razars has already been built. Bump that to the front of the queue. And hopefully once we start culture flipping planets, we're going to increase our range that way. That's how we will proceed. All right. They want precursor nanites and Xeno Entertainment. They're giving me orbital manufacturing. I think it's a no. We have to be very careful where we use our stuff. I think we have to raise taxes like as high as reasonable to try and get enough cash, on top of which we should probably take out experimental drives, get in this empathic connection. I mean, we really like it. Coerced colonization can definitely come out. Let's go for research grants or genius grants. Either one's exporting food for more cash would also be good, but I think it's gonna be research grants. I think somewhere there is fine. Leader of the Kryn Syndicate. We have our own way, sir. We have our own way. That's going to hopefully finish off the tech capital. There's diplomacy for the ability to make cultural treaties, which we are going to abuse to the fullest. We could get espionage for the Tower of Endless Night. It's not a bad one. It is here after all. We will go for it. Group of new weapons enthusiasts. We don't want Warforged. We will take +10% approval and use that opportunity to maybe suck a little bit more blood out of our citizens. We need to pressure the scientists immediately. All right. How much do we have? 138. We will run the Goodwill Tour. We will pressure the scientists. That is espionage finished. Trade pacts for an extra diplomacy bonus. Plus research treaties. Again, all abusable technologies that we want. Detected the signature of a precursor relic within the boundaries. You have permission. Go get it. Go get it. How are we looking on diplomacy? It could definitely be better. We don't really need technology. What we want is culture treaties. Absolutely. And maybe a lot of cash for it. Normally, I would be after technologies to help us catch up with the AI in terms of like military or any of that other crap. We'll probably want an atmospheric cleanser for our planet. Let's take planetology. Another policy slot would be good. Economic development. This works for me. Give me a little bit of cash on top of that and we'll be very happy. Accept it. Cultural treaty. Just give me credits. I'll just take credits from you. Dry credits. Cultural treaty here. I don't think we need Gigamass. It's unlikely that we're going to get it any other way than unless we trade for it. And there is something to be said. They value it really highly though. It would be something if we could get up some of the megastructures, especially related to spreading our influence. But I think we'll be fine without it. I think we would be fine without it. Just know. All right, give me cash. That should get us the harmony crystals that we need. The next time it comes up, we want open borders with the Kryn. Okay. That'll do. Slightly more rich. Kimberly's Refuge is an interesting one. +3 levels to population adjacency is really, really good, but not critical. I think we'll replace this with some of this and this. For our economic policy, it's got to be research grants. We can stop sucking the lifeblood out of our citizens, and it's looking pretty good. Pretty good. You're not flipping just yet. You will be soon, though. You will all flip. I think we can start stockpiling more of these ships. We're going to want trade routes as well, now that I think about it, with everybody. The problem is we don't really have a lot of ship range to do trading, so we may actually have to get some constructors to build some bases to extend our range around us so that we can actually, you know, do stuff. So let's maybe think about getting some constructors out there as well. Every time I play this game, it presents interesting challenge. Whatever I'm doing, it's like, I gotta adapt this way now, or this way. These guys also have a decent amount of culture. Our heroic explorers have come across a precursor artifact left behind by the Arnor. We received 25 research. They gain much more. -3 relations. We're too busy. Yeah, take it. Like, you already have all the research anyway. These guys would like a cultural treaty, Durantium, and Xeno Entertainment. They're willing to give me a bunch of military tech that I'm not interested, bro, in the military stuff. You know it. But you do have maybe something that I would like for that cultural treaty, and I do want that cultural treaty. Starbase modules does get us tech pod mining units, which is useful. Xeno industrialization gets us supply depots and upgrades our manufacturing. So that's good too. We'll take some cash. We'll call it a day. We'll accept that. All right, a constructor. Who do we want to trade with? We want to trade with the Manti of all people. Why did we just get the entire map revealed? Probably because of a treaty. Let's send our cargo ship out over here. Not our cargo ship, sorry. Our constructor will construct something out over this way. We trade with the Manti because they don't like us and they're the most likely. Actually, everybody loves us. We're the best. We're actually the best. They'll start to covet our worlds pretty soon, though. Looks like we actually got 2 free constructors, which is great news. We can trade with this planet, the Terrans, the Yor, fairly soon, maybe. We would like to trade with the Zolotzi. Let's send this out over in this direction. That'll be good, good, good. Please, Harmony Crystals. I need you. Terran Alliance have struggled with technological progress lately. Dr. Jane, would you please share knowledge of cultural influence? What, for free? No, ain't nothing in this wheel free. There's our harmony crystals. Buy up the 2 that we need. Immediately come over here. Plop down Le Beacon. And I think this is where the beacon is going to go. That'll be a +7 beacon. Not bad at all. Front of the queue, sir. And we will grab whatever ships we have and just slide them in there. We don't need these constructors anymore. Get rid of those. I can't move the supply ship. Okay, until the beacon is done, we'll just be doing supply ships. There's trade packs for the diplomacy bonus, the ability to have research treaties as well. Less important. There's the path. We actually want the path. We could go for Gigamass Theory. I think we're going to want this guy somewhere in this direction so we can reach out to the Kryn. These guys, you know, that kind of stuff. I think we're okay on that for now. Excellent. These planets are starting to rebel. That's going to rebel. That's going to rebel. Get the beacon done. Huge border growth. Love it. Civilization has recently discovered an alternate energy source. +5 prestige, huh? Nope. Exploration treaty. They would like trade pacts for a cultural treaty. This is a hard no, my friend. Reject it. But I'm willing to give you a cultural treaty and a research treaty for the right price. Like, we won't need a lot of gigamass, but we would like some. All of these are weapons. Everything is just weaponry. Starbase defense grids, interstellar cartography, extra moves, modules. We will need modules. Trade networks is an option. Xeno hospitality. I would like tech, quantum processing, precursor archaeology, quantum computing. These are all good things. We would like those. We could probably use a few more modules. I doubt we're going to get it, though. I doubt we'll get anything off of you guys. Just give me some cash. That's a pretty good offer. Accept it. There's a research treaty as well and a free trade agreement. You guys don't have anything I want. You guys suck. I guess we can start trading for some gigamass. Will you be persuaded? Maybe a little bit. Okay, we'll accept that. Let's start getting some gigamass just in case we decide to maybe build up something. I doubt we're gonna ever get up a Dyson Sphere. Maybe if we get something going. 11 turns on the beacon. Bam. There's the path for the Kryn Consulate, which is good in influence growth. The Krennic Ministry for more influence growth. And the Temple for more influence growth. Let's choose a new tech. There is Gigamass Theory, but it's a small step, right? It's a very small step. After Gigamass Theory, we have to go for Gigamass Harvesting, which is its own ordeal. And there's a lot of other good stuff that we could get, perhaps, like alliances. I'm going to take the time to get Gigamass. You never know. It's been nearly 5 years since we left our star system. Everyone enjoy the festivities. That'll get us forgiveness or empathy. Neither of these are extremely important to me. Ignores diplomatic penalties for being at war with allies or trading with enemies. It's actually pretty good at keeping us not going to war. We'll hang on to all of our cash at this point. Approval took a slight dip. We want to maximize our science as much as possible. Everything else here is fine. Okay. 6 months on Gigamass. That's pretty good. 4 turns on the beacon. Also very good. Our citizens have become enamored with your trinkets. Minus 10 influence on all worlds for 10 months. Plus 2. 10 months is not that long. I think we'll accept the small hit to our influence. I don't want your stuff. I don't want it. If you would like a research treaty though, I will happily accept, I suppose, some modules. Wow. Wow. They do not value my research treaty at all. How about a free trade agreement? And then you just give me all the money. That all works out for me. Relations are starting to dip a little bit, but everybody's got happy faces. Happy faces. Pretty soon we'll get alliances and then we can cook. Then we cook. Be cautious. The Iconian Refuge have a significant military presence. Sure. Thank you. Leaders reporting one of your ambassadors killed, cooked, and consumed one of your citizens. Our leaders won't like it. We'll crack down immediately. -1 loyalty is whatever. Let's go ahead and pressure the scientists to get through this tech. We have finished the beacon. Now we have 298 influence growth. We will upgrade our culture. We would like the supply depot as it does give us a nice approval bonus. I think we'll replace this with this. The Krennic Ministry. Influence growth +1 per level. Approval. 15% influence growth. Absolutely, we do want that. And the Kryn Consulate, we will need a Xanthium deposit for. All right, let's have a look. Xanthium, as it happens, there's some Xanthium right there. So let's think about where we want the consulate. It's a +5. Gives a +3 adjacency. I think the ministry goes here for the +3 to the beacon. And then we can probably get rid of this. We'll destroy that. We'll put this +9 over here. Oh, yes. 1 turn that, 5 turns there. Get that in. Boom. Influence Central, baby. Speaking of, we can get all of these as well. That's Durantium for extra influence growth. Influence growth, influence growth, influence. We need more modules. The influence is going to be insane here. We're looking for like 2,000-3,000, you know, casual. Now we can't place this ship there, unfortunately, but maybe we can sneak it in there. The problem is building this on our borders means that as they expand their influence, it's going to hurt our relations. They don't like it when you have a starbase in their borders, but screw it. This will be a military starbase on the off chance that it, you know, comes to war or something. And now we should have some more ship range to hopefully go out there and explore a little bit more. Get out there and find some anomalies. Our flagships, get out there, find some anomalies. How are we looking on population? We're max pop. We cannot grow anymore until we actually develop. So let's go into orbit, get rid of this, destroy it. Pollution is pretty high, but our approval is so good that we don't really have to care about that. So I guess in orbit, what we will put is a planetary beacon. That's an extra 20% influence growth, and it just makes sense. And we would probably like an orbital embassy for a +1 diplomacy because we don't want anybody killing us. It used to be that when you had the beacon, you had like a big beam shooting out of your planet. That doesn't seem to be the case anymore. Okay, let's go ahead and build up another military starbase right here. That'll give us a little bit more reach. And then we need to focus on some trading. Lots of trading. That's also going to help our relations. So for the moment, let's stop with this. Give me haulers. Let's get, I don't know how many. 1 for each civ that we can reach. At least 5 should be fine. We have annexed our first planet from the Terran Resistance. Mine. It's this one over here. Fell very quickly. Beautiful. Welcome to the Empire. There's our traders. Who do we want to trade with first? The Manti. Mantis still hate us. It'll take a while for our trade ship to get over there. We might have to do something to manage our relations, but Brachia is not quite in range. We'll trade with Atlantis. Let's have a look. Let's see what we can do. Make sure that you like us. Get a non-aggression pact just to make sure that even if he gets a bit pissy, we have to give him something for the non-aggression pact. We'll give him trade packs. Give me a bit of cash. Take it. All right, Gigamass theory is almost done. Then we get to work on alliances. We'll try to build up as many alliances as possible in the hopes we were going to land another ship up this way. Cool. Gigamass theory is done. Cultural outreach. We want alliances. 6 turns on the alliance. We annex the planet. They have a proposal. We will agree to the festival. They want cultural influence. They're giving me trade networks, interstellar cartography, and a ton of modules. This might not be a bad time to give them cultural influence. I will accept it because we can convert those modules into more culture. More culture. Ah, another freighter. Trade with anybody. Any and everybody. You trade with them. Somebody's already under siege. The Yor is getting kicked out the game. Beg your pardon. We should maybe have a look at the wars that are going on. But okay. We've built up a lot of our key infrastructure that we need. Kimberly's Refuge is still on the table. The virtual world is nice for the extra approval. But again, when you have one planet and everybody seems super happy, it may be time that we convert some people into divine empaths. When do we get to do that? Train as a divine empath. Apparently they need science to be a divine empath. Intelligence. Does cost a lot. 300 gold per pop. It's a lot. We'll hang on that decision for a moment. A trade network isn't a bad idea. We definitely have tons of food. We could use some more housing. I also wouldn't mind like being able to terraform. That would be a good thing. We could aid research. 100 research in 2 turns is a lot. I think we have to. They are inviting our people to join a Deepwater festival. We will have to. We will have to. Now we would like to trade with... I mean, if the Yor are at war, we want to trade with all of our neighbors. We'll trade with the Phalanoids as well. Yeah. Nobody's even close to the amount of influence we're pushing out. Gains a colony ship. Return the refugees to the Iconians, plus relations is the only thing I'm concerned about. We're trading with you guys, you guys, you guys. We would like to trade with the Solazzi, but we can't. We'll send our trade ship as our ship is almost in place to extend our range. Some of our people have decided to colonize worlds. We'll take plus relations with the Manti every time. We'll take plus relations every time. Yes, yes, yes. How are we looking on approval? Let's crank it up. Beautiful. Anything else that we want to plug in? I don't believe so. And this one planet challenge is going pretty good, I think, at this point. We have got all of our major infrastructure up in place. Everything else is just going to be min-maxing at this point and making sure the AI doesn't go to war with us while we claim more space. We might even be able to get a win out here before the AI gets a victory. But we have to be careful. The moment any wars are declared on us, we lose. GG's. It's over. Let's go ahead and put down a military starbase over here. It is done. That will allow our trade ships to get out a little bit farther. But you can see we're finding our trading relationship is building a sense of trust. Thank you. We are running out of space on our planet. We're up to 536 influence generated on this planet. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. We're just going to fill everything else up with influence and upgrade that. Maybe do some more research while we can. +1 manufacturing. We want the Harmony Beacon artifact. I believe that's going to get us an extra 10% approval. Not that we need it, but that is fine. Store the weapon. Sell it for money is the idea. Now we should be able to trade with the Iconians. And I guess we will trade with the Terran Resistance. And I feel like that's a pretty good place to end this first episode of this One Planet Challenge. We're in a good place. We're in a good place. Our cultural pressure is just enormous. Our borders are unstoppable as they advance. It's going to piss people off, but hopefully once we get alliances, we can start drawing lines. We can start getting alliances. Most people are super happy with us. Our relations are holding. We're going to need to start recruiting diplomats en masse. We're on the lookout for good diplomats. I suppose you'll do. We'll just assign you to anybody who looks like they're starting to waver and might be a threat to us. In fact, we'll start off with our neighbors, so the Phalanoids advance. Good. And I think that's where we'll end this episode. Hopefully you're enjoying this series. Thank you all very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, and we will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.